What's up, everyone? Welcome to today's video. And today's video is a start of a project series, I guess. Sam and I kind of have been chatting a little bit, and one of the things is that we want to start putting, some touches on the house. I mean, we've lived here 15 years, but some things need to get freshened up. That might be the better term, freshened up. And so, we have been making some purchases over the last couple weeks, and this is all coming together 4th of July weekend. Let's get started. I'm going to show you what progress has already been made. So if you're wondering, oh my gracious, I just about fell over. We are going to be doing a lot of things in the kitchen. And so let me start in the living room because that's where some of the things currently live. Okay, so this is my kitchen, or at least part of it. Excuse me, as you can see, there's cleaning stuff that came out from under the sink, some of my cookbooks. Back here is where the stuff that we've bought is kind of living at the moment for the most part. Some of these boxes are dishes and pantry stuff that was in the kitchen. I'll show you where those come from. Okay, this, if you imagine that I'm standing in front of my stove would be here. These doors go to the pantry above over here. These doors go above where my, stove is. These doors go over here, like if this is my sink, they would go over here, which is where the dishes are. So let's keep going into the kitchen. These 3 drawers went there. Those 2 doors go there under the sink. And then here's the open cabinetry. Quite honestly, if this was our permanent house, I might just have him not put the doors back on at all, but it's not, so we go with it. So here's the open cabinetry, and yes, things need a little bit of a wipe down. Because we were going to be doing a lot of deep stuff in the kitchen, I just didn't do my deep wipe down over the week like I typically do. We are painting, I'm gonna say we. Sam, this is Sam's part. I have done my part of the project, which is boxing and everything. I've got a few more things left to box. My mom is bringing me some more boxes. But I have one more load of dishes to do and my crock pot that needs done. And then the kitchen is closed because Sam will be pulling out the sink to be able to redo the laminate. He bought a brown laminate online that we're going to be replacing the laminate. And you're probably going, well, Lena, is your landlord helping you out with any of this? No, we're just doing it. We want it to look pretty for us. And our landlord just literally in April, I think, had to pay to redo the whole sewer line. We also got some new curtains at Walmart on sale, so this will get fixed. When I was garage sailing with Mom last weekend, I got this rug and this rug from this, obviously they match. So I've been doing little things to kind of spruce up, but also have new curtains for over here and over there. I'm going to take the blinds to the car wash and gently wash them with the car washer. We know that there are some of the vinyls that have broken, and so we're probably going to end up having to replace some of those anyway, but that is secondary on the list. And I'm going to point something out. We bought Peaches this cat tree 3 years ago and just have never put it together. We put it together this last weekend and she's been avoiding it, but she seems to like being able to look out the window at the birdies. So happy that she's using that. So it's currently 9 something in the morning. I'm getting ready to go run some errands with my parents, and then I will give you an update later on once Sam gets home. Sam has been working, and here's the side that he's gotten completed. it's all pretty and clean, and he's got a little now.
I gotta do edges and stuff. But
he's got to do the edges, but now he's working on the front. And this top cream layer of paint is what we put on there about 15 years ago, and it literally is just peeling off.
That's Valspar.
Oh, lovely. That's great. So
that was good paint.
That was,
or supposedly.
In the last picture, he's just literally peeling it off in strips. Why you're getting some really up close and personal stuff, it's because my phone decided today that the battery wanted to swell up, and so tomorrow I have to go get a new phone. And so right now I'm using my tablet, which has a completely different way of recording. I'm thinking about it, and here is my thoughts. Monday, Tuesday are day 1 and 2, and they consisted of working on cleaning out the food pantry part in the kitchen, as well as like get the dishes out of the dishes cabinets. I brought 4 banana boxes and an extra box home from helping mom with the food bank, and I was out by Tuesday. Yeah, today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday, so day 3 I did some more putting dishes in boxes, as well as got the drawers in the kitchen cleaned out into boxes. I was starting to get a really bad migraine last night, and this has just been a stressful week, and so I think I'm getting migraines. I'm feeling like very, very like anxiety instead of having a seizure, which I'll take the anxiety over the seizure, but whatever. But Sam took care of cleaning out under the sink of all the cleaning supplies and stuff. Then he took down all of the cabinets and we pulled the drawers. And I've been really impressed with Peaches, because she really hasn't went into like the open areas that I kind of thought she might. She's been very wary of them. Unlike Rolly would have been all about like, hey, where can I get and fit and hide? Peaches isn't like that. She's like, no, I'm not sure what's going on, and I'm not going to, get involved in this. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, today is day 4. Day 4 is consisted of more boxes, so I could finish putting some things away, an extra couple boxes, so that as Sam goes in the kitchen, because really there's only room for one person to move well in that kitchen, to put things that he needs to. I have like a little 3 shelf little thing on as you go into the kitchen that I got cleaned up today. And then he has been sanding on doors like I've said. So that's kind of where we're at in the process here. And so tomorrow will be day 5. So stay tuned for the next part of the video. Update. I have napped. Man, that I've been using patches and it just will not go in. Anyway, so it is currently 10 after 9, and Sam has been working since like 6:45, 7 o'clock, I think. And he has completed 3 doors. So he's 3 doors down, but bing. And he was peeling paint off of one of the 4th door, and now he is standing on it. But I will tell you, I had to turn on a light to video because it is getting very dark outside. I mean, it's after 9 o'clock, and yes, it's July, but we've hit that downward slope, which is crazy to think about in July, where just a little bit earlier, the sun starts to go away. So here we are. But I don't know how much more he's really going to be working on it tonight, but I know he will be working tomorrow. So when I get home from dealing with my phone, I'll not only have to import these clips off of Facebook Messenger that I am filming and uploading, I will be messing with the new phone and giving you guys tomorrow's updates. So that is it for, I don't know, day 1, day 2, I don't know how you want to count it. All right, hello from the new phone. Whew. And you aren't up close and personal like we were on the tablet.
What?
Hey, Sam's washing his hands. You can't see him. Hold on.
Hi.
So while we were out while Dad and I were out getting my phone, we also stopped at Walmart and picked up some stripper because we needed it for the doors. Oh my. Oh boy. So it is about 11:20. I literally got home from dealing with the phone. And so right now we're kind of at a standstill because the doors that still need left to clean up needed the stripper. So Sam just got that applied and it needs to set. And so he's going to get cleaned up a little bit and then we're going to go run to the thrift store, do a couple things, and then come back. So catch up with you guys after bed. It's been a while. It's now 5:45 in the evening and we're still kind of at the point where we were earlier. Sam was getting very, very agitated with stripper stuff that he had me buy. It wasn't really working the way he thought it was going to, or thought it was supposed to. I did Google it, and you're supposed to put a really thick layer on it, and cover it with saran wrap in the heat. So we did that, and that did work. To an extent, and we kept finding wallpaper underneath the paint, which is no surprise because these lovely walls were covered in 14 layers of wallpaper when we moved in. We got 3 months of free rent for taking it all down. What we both kind of we looked at each other and goes, it's not paint under this layer of blue. It's 50-year-old wallpaper paste. Deep breaths. So Sam is out of stripper, out of 80 grit, sandpaper, and quite frankly out of patience with these doors. So we're adjusting fire, and making a little bit of a change. He is currently staining the doors that can be stained. That is the ones that go beside my stove and over my stove and the 3 drawers. So something to at least feel like he accomplished something today. What's really pretty, we got a red mahogany here at Baumgartner's in town. He was like, the wood just turned out so pretty under the paint. And I know that the wood under the other 4 doors will turn out to be the same once we get the wallpaper paste off. So what we thought was going to be a 3-day project is actually going to be a little bit longer, but that's okay. So I told Sam it's fine. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It'll all be okay. But I know, I understand his frustrations because when I get frustrated because something isn't going the way that I thought it should or how I planned it out in my head, I get a little cranky too. And my knee hurts because we were taking over hamburgers and noodle salad for lunch at Mom and Dad's tomorrow, and somehow I tripped over something, and my hands are okay. They're a little red, and this happened at like 11 o'clock this morning, so they look better than they did. But my knee is all scraped up. I kind of landed more hard on my left leg than I did my right because my phone was in my right butt pocket. So I'm like, my phone's okay. The new phone is not injured. That kind of hurts and smarts, and I've had Band-Aids on for a while. I took them off after I'd helped Sam outside, and now it's kind of sweaty and gross. So it's getting air, but the Tylenol and ibuprofen that Mom gave me has worn off. And I'll tell you, I cried. I sat in that Mom's computer chair and I bawled because it hurt so bad. And Mom had been washing her hair, and she's diving out of the bathroom to see why I'm insanely crying in her living room. So it's been a week. My brain can't handle too much more. But on the positive side, tonight one of the churches is doing pie, ice cream, and fireworks. They do it every year. So we're going to go to that. It's going to be in the 80s, and so that's not going to be too bad at all. So we're going to do that. It's kind of a way to get away and from this project that's currently driving Sam nuts and going to take a little longer than we originally thought. Stay tuned. start the 4th of July. I don't know if you caught any of that. The sound in the background. But Sam and I were just kind of laying in bed. He's like, I'm going to start doing stuff about 8. And all of a sudden we hear a tink, 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 tink on the air conditioner. We're like, it's raining. And not only is it raining, all of a sudden it's just downright pouring. Look. It is pouring. So I'm so glad Sam got everything in. So now the stuff that got stained yesterday is now in my living room. And I'm like, wow, I was just about to start recording and then just boom, crack, and rain. And according to the weather, it's supposed to rain until like 11 o'clock today. Thankfully, most of what Sam was going to do today actually did involve stuff in the house. So that's a positive thing. But it was a race against...
I have to look for a wall to go out and get the
sander
and the drop cloths.
Yeah, because the sander and the drop cloths are in the garage. So... y'all, that ain't fireworks.
Sure it is.
Welcome to the 4th of July. Now, Peaches typically hates loud noises, but currently she's laying in the living room on one of the rugs we got from the garage sale, watching Sam. So I'm not sure if like the rug is now her security blanket, and she's like, I can be a brave kitty, or what is exactly happening. But we did move her food and water out of the kitchen into our bedroom while Sam is working in there today. So Sam, as you can see, has been sanding in here. He's got my stove and floor covered in drop cloths. Thank you, Dad, for drop cloths. He's wiped this out and sanded this out. This is where this is random, like a little storage shelf, but this shelf here is where Peach's treats live. I did have some teacups here, and up top is hard to really store anything other than decor. But the teacups are in the china hutch, so I'll have an empty shelf now.
The very top's open too.
Yep, that's what I was saying. We'll probably put some sort of like cute little decor up there. And then, as you can see, he's sanded around the edges here, and he's starting to tape off on the bottom. The bottom of the shelves are going to be brown, as well as the bottom of these, and then the lip and this in the middle back there on that's going to be brown. The back over here is going to be white, and the trim outside is going to be brown.
Or do you want white?
Let's do either way. Surprise me. We have more brown than white.
We got a gallon of each.
Oh, well then we can go brown. I like the brown idea. So.
Will it be too much brown with the...
Potentially, yeah, we may be going with the oatmeal color. So yeah, the oatmeal will be around the edges and this back area, and then the top of the shelves will be the chocolate brown color. So, ignore this room over here. This is a separate project. But so, and then he's been wiping stuff down as he goes, and it's looking really great, and he's ready to almost start painting. Well, this is what it currently looks like outside. We had to go out to Dollar General to get more painter's tape for Sam to paint tape off in the kitchen. And we got caught there for like 20 minutes. It's a little wet outside. I joked and said it's the British's retaliation for being the 4th of July. So, it's wet. All right, so it is a while later, and as you can see, I have a window open and the front door open. The dust and the smoky stuff in the kitchen was starting to get to me a little bit, so I'm like, oh, we've got to air this place out. Peaches is locked up in our bedroom with her food and her water and her litter box, so she is perfectly fine. Sam was able to get a lot of the old glue and stuff off of where the laminate was. I will tell you, there is still a haze like going on in the kitchen. Yeah. Oh, did I scratch myself? Because apparently I'm now bleeding. Go figure. Story of my life this week. But so he only has laminate in the front of the sink, which has been a problem for a while anyway. Beside the sink and kind of along the wall. Yeah, it won't take long to get that off. But he's taking stuff out to the trash, and we are making progress today.
There's actually a progression towards
There's actually
instead of just destruction.
Yeah, right. So, I'm watching Bear in the Big Blue House in here. I've got a YouTube thing going on in the bedroom for Peaches so that it's not just quiet in there. It is currently about 10:50. My dad just called and said that ribs are either cooking or done. Don't know which. And wanted to know when he needed to start the hamburgers and hot dogs. And I said, well, probably around 11:30 because Mom was telling everybody that we're eating around noon. So, granted, those won't take too long to cook, which will be nice. So Sam is currently working on the cabinets. He's doing the first layer of the oatmeal-y, whitey.
It's just white to me, but
That's probably, well, I'm guessing that's why it was marked down, as it was supposed to be an oatmeal color, and it wasn't. But it'll be okay. It'll still be fine. It'll still do what we want it to. So, we'll just cover up the really weird green. That green. So, that's kind of what's going on right now in the midst of this construction process. We're going to leave Peaches locked up so that she doesn't get into the paint or anything while we're gone. Like I said, she has access to her food. She has water. Her litter box is right in the bathroom, which is right off of our bedroom. So, we're making progress on this very rainy and wet 4th of July. Okay, so progress has been made in the painting aspect. And I'll take you into the kitchen and show you kind of what has been happening. Because Sam has moved over by the sink. So, hello. So this, you can see it's wet, has been painted white. It's more of a white than an oatmeal. I think that's why it was on sale. And then, as you can see, he's got the main parts of the back done. And then, obviously, the edges will all be brushwork. But his main goal is to get this done around here and then that done. So that he doesn't have to worry about any more on a white roller and can just trash that one as needed. So he's finishing that up before.
I'm just gonna try to get the rolling stuff done. Both coats of the rolling stuff.
Before we head over to Mom and Dad's to have lunch, because that will give it time for drying. Because probably, are you planning to paint the brown tonight?
We'll see.
Brown will either be tonight or first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So, there's another 4th of July update, and that still looks really bad. Alright, guys, so it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon on July 4th. Want to show you a little bit of what's going on currently. Alright, let me turn on the light without hitting my knee again. Okay, so I know you probably can't tell other than it's on the painter's tape, but these areas have been painted. They do look much brighter and much better. If like you compare this to the white here, looks much better. Okay, so this has been painted, and I will say that it is white. I don't know if you're getting the greenish glare that I was getting earlier, but as you can see that Sam has a little bit of touch up kind of along the top, so he was letting this coat dry before going back and doing it again over here, but it looks so good. He painted around here. And then over here by the sink, you can see he's pulled out the linoleum that was on the back and that was down here, and it literally just popped off in pieces. It was gonna come up at some point, like I promise. And then you can see here, it's got the difference between the white and the green there. You can see there's a little bit of touch-ups left to do in several spots there. But then this board and the bottom and the top up there will all be the brown. Around here, Sam painted the inside. You can see the little bit of paint there on the glass, and that'll come off with a little straight blade razor. And then around the frame and down here is going to be brown. There's a little bit of tile still left to come up, but it's kind of in my poor crock pot. I need to move it before it like gets busted, I swear. And then this will be taped off and painted. And he also painted up underneath here. Painted up underneath over here. So, ooh, ow, I stepped on the cord. Okay, so that is what's going currently on in the kitchen. Watching Bear in the Big Blue House still. Peaches was locked up in our bedroom while we were gone. And right now, she's curled up back there. So she's feeling safe in the corner. And you can still see we have the mess going on here. Y'all, I worked really hard at the beginning of the summer to get the house looking really nice and really put together. And now I feel like I am back at square one. But it's gonna be okay. And if you're wondering about where Peach's food and water is, it's here in our bedroom, right? She's got her food and water and stuff in here. Just in case we do have to lock her up again, she has food. Okay, going to outside. Hold on. It's not raining, as you can see. Sam put another layer of stain on the drawers and on the doors, and he found some more sandpaper. And so he is working through the doors that we worked on with the hold on, remover. That's the word I'm looking for, the paint remover. So he's out working on that because he found more sandpaper. We don't have to order any, which is very nice, because I'm telling you, this project's getting a little bit more pricey than I originally thought. We do have brand new curtain rods for up here. This broke off the other day and it was just hanging there because I didn't really feel like dealing with it. But we did buy something else at the thrift shop. We found a Scentsy warmer, and I laughed because I said it looks like the geodesic sphere, and so we picked it up, and it's currently warming, just like a random bar that I picked up at Dollar General. So that is what is currently going on right now. I know Sam is planning to put on another coat of paint tonight before we go to bed, so that he can get that done. There's also a big metal piece. I don't know. Hold on, let me turn. This big metal piece right here is still attached because he needs to move stuff from over here and to be able to finish pulling stuff out. So that's probably a tomorrow project. This whole project was supposed to be done tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, that ain't happening. There was too much with this whole of these four doors that were giving him so much trouble. So it's probably going to end up being a 2-weekend project, or he'll be able to work on it a little bit in the evenings when he comes home. But I mean, this is a very strenuous project for him, and I don't want him to come home and feel like he has to work on it when he gets home from work. So that's what's going on right now. Catch up with you guys later. All right, guys. So last update for tonight, the 4th of July. It is currently 8:20, and Sam is on his final coat of the white. And let me show you how good this looks. Y'all, look at that. Looks absolutely wonderful. He is going to do another white on this shelving unit. And then there's a spot out front on our doorstep that leaves a little bit of white, so he's going to do that. But look, you could see how much of a difference there is than there was earlier. You can just see it. It looks so white and so clean. So, then all of this is going to dry overnight. And are you still taking out the linoleum tonight, or are you going to do that in the morning?
I'm going to do it tomorrow since I did this first.
Okay. So,
I'm not risking any.
Okay. So you saw that there's a little bit of linoleum where this red rag is over and up is where the little bit of linoleum is left that needs to come up. So that's going to be in the morning after the paint dries and whatnot, so that we could open up the windows and doors, because it's going to still need to be a little bit sanded. So we have that. And then he's going to do the brown paint on these shelves themselves. And that will probably only take, it will take less brown than the white, because the brown is darker and will cover a little bit better. And the brown has a primer in it too, right?
Yes.
The brown has the primer in it. So things are going well.
Outside of doors.
So update on the door situation. He did find some more sandpaper in the garage earlier this afternoon. So he was able to get 2 more of the doors stripped of that gummy wallpaper paste. The order of sandpaper will be here on Monday. And so he'll be able to work maybe Monday night or Tuesday night, depending on the weather, and work on those a little bit as we go. As anyone would probably guess, it's very frustrating to think that you have XYZ ready to go, and then all of a sudden that is not how it's going. So
just because somebody was stupid.
Y'all, you don't realize, and I don't know if I've made this comment or not, when we moved in, and I think I did because I remember patting the wall, 14 layers of wallpaper on the walls and on the ceiling. So we shouldn't be surprised that there was wallpaper on the cabinet doors as much as we are. So
it's not the wallpaper that was on the door that's the issue. It's literally the glue that they never sealed.
Yeah.
Never finished it.
Yeah, it's like they started and just left it, and then when they painted the cabinets,
they just painted right over.
They just painted over the wallpaper paste. They like changed their mind or something. So I have you in my left hand because I was taking off my Fitbit. So yeah. So 50 years later, because this is a 100-year-old house. So because like our walls aren't wood, they're sheath and lathing. So it's real, you have to find studs and everything when you hang something. So the fact that you may go, wow, their pictures are in really random places. No, that is where there is a stud where it's going to hang. So, and y'all, if you are wondering, here she is. Baby girl is doing very well with everything going on. She's not too happy with everything going on, but she's handling it really well. Typically, we've left to go to mom and dad's to eat a couple times. We have locked her in the bedroom so that she doesn't get into like the paint or anything. And she's handling it pretty well. So we're happy about that, and we're making sure that she gets extra treats. And she was showing me her belly earlier, so we know that she's happy, and she's on this, like I said earlier, her security rugs. And this one where she's at right now, she's literally, the air conditioner is hitting her. So she's quite happy and content, but we are making sure that, she stays, happy and, not getting too stressed out with all of the changes, because we know it can be stressful for our pets when you make a lot of changes in a very quick turnaround. Oh, we're scratching our very own flea. You got some dry skin going on, baby? Yeah. So, anyway, that is the evening update. Why is this piece of hair being really weird? Anyway, random comments in the middle. But nope, so, kudos to Sam for all the work that he has done through the week. And then Thursday night, yesterday, and today. And today is Saturday, so we have some more stuff that he will do tomorrow, and we will catch you guys up on all that tomorrow. Door update. Sam decided not only to paint the bottom part, but the door frame. Then I kind of made the joke, what, are you painting the front door too? Because he was standing there staring at the door. He goes, well, if I had the can of paint from inside, I probably would. So I'm itching my foot on the floor. I hate walking through that kitchen right now. And I should leave my flip-flops there. So I took him the gallon of paint. So he is now literally painting the front door. Hold on. There was a stick on the floor, and I was trying to figure out where it was, and it blended in with the carpet, so I had to turn the flashlight on my phone. So here we go. Opening the curtains. Okay, here you are. There's Sam. He is painting the front door, and because it really does need it. And he painted the frame. Oh, he repainted the top part. Are you gonna repaint the blue on that later?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I didn't like that blue.
Okay. So
It doesn't really seem to attract them.
fair enough. So something that I learned when we were on my 4th grade field trip, not my 4th grade field trip, I went on the 4th grade field trip a couple of years ago, was that wasps don't like blue ceilings because they think it's the sky, and so they won't build their nest there. And we had a light blue that worked a little bit last year, but it's like they figured that out this year. So we've had one nest this year. Hopefully no more. Hopefully no more. But Sam is going to repaint that top area with a different blue. Probably more of a like a sky blue. So he is currently painting the front door. The back of the door will get stain eventually, but you know, it just, the project has evolved, I think. It has now taken on a mind of its own. Good morning. It is Sunday, July 5th, and we've already been up and going for a little bit, but I just finished tidying up the bedroom. I'll tell you what I did, because we have had Peaches locked in here and we needed to be able to close the door. So this whole area right here was a little discombobulated. This is kind of my shoe situation at the moment. It's being processed, but we had to move the mirror like up here so we could close the door because the doors are kind of blocking each other at the moment, and we had the mirror here. But I made the bed, got it all ready to go. Sam ran and got us some donuts, and he is in here. He has already done quite a bit this morning. Good morning. So he has taken off the rest of the laminate. Again, no mold, which the spot in front of the sink is where I was mainly really worried about because the linoleum had been coming up. But I was doing my best to try to keep towels over it to try to help keep it dry-ish, but it's fine. So very, very happy about that. As you can see, he is taping off. He took all the tape off that was on there that he taped off for white yesterday. And today he is taping off to do the brown. So as you can see, we're surviving on Coca-Cola and Yuengling right. It works. Mom and Dad are going to stop by on their way home after church to kind of see the progress. And then we're going to take a pause and go over and have some lunch because all the leftovers are just over there. We contemplated bringing some home, but we were like, being able to just go over there and eat forces a break instead of, I'm going to eat this hot dog while I'm masking or whatever. So that is kind of the current state of events. The plan is that once Sam is done painting and everything, we're going to start kind of reassembling the kitchen as much as possible so that tomorrow when everything is dry, I can start putting things back in the cabinet, which will be wonderful. So that is kind of the situation going on right now. It is currently 8:15. So we're up fairly early, but we didn't jump out of bed and start working. We both woke up and then we did, Sam went and got donuts. He ate and got started. I ate and kind of started doing some small pickup stuff around in here. So catch up with you guys after bed. Okay, so if you order paint online, it comes with a security seal around to keep it from like popping open. You will need pliers or a hammer.
So I use a hammer and a screwdriver
to pop it off, just FYI. So here goes the brown. Oh, I like it. Not as dark as I thought it was gonna.
I thought it was gonna be darker too. So
okay, but I still like it. It's still nice. Sam worked really hard already masking off all of the space, so all right. And it might get darker as it dries.
I hope.
Right, here is in progress. The brown actually came out a little darker than we thought. Obviously, that sounds like there's some touch-up things that have to happen. You can see a little drip happened over there, and it happens when you're painting. If you don't have a drip when you're painting, I want to know your secrets, because my dad did painting and roofing for a living when I was growing up, and he had drippies and splotchies. So if you know how to do it without it, I want to know your secret. So all that's left that has to go brown is the window frame right there. And then the brown is done and gets to dry.
Well, it gets a second coat, but...
Oh, okay. But it still has to dry.
Oh, yeah.
So kudos to Sam for all his hard work over the 4th of July weekend. I know this was taking a little bit longer than you anticipated with the whole...
the doors being the way the doors are.
Yeah. So, but still, you've done amazing, and I've helped by staying out of the kitchen as much as humanly possible. But I've made sure to keep stocked on water and Coca-Cola in the fridge. Speaking of cold water, I handed him just a few minutes ago. So, currently, that is what is going on, and everything is rolling pretty good this morning. It is currently 9:40. So...
I'll have that done by 10. And then I'll go out and cut that piece.
So the next thing what he means by cutting the next piece is the laminate. So
I got more to do real quick.
Oh no, what do you gotta do?
I gotta do the faces of those 2 fake drawers.
Oh,
and the
right.
shelves down below.
Oh, did you forget about those?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Say, you didn't have to do the underneath. I mean, it
still needs done.
Okay. I'm trying to help here. But no, these 2 faces are going to be brown, and as much as he can get of in here, because these shelves go all the way back here, so not something super easy to get. But anyway, the next thing that he's going to be doing is cutting the laminate to go around the sink. And I think one of the things that saved this from getting really bad is around the edge. I don't know if you can see it, there's this metal rim there. Number one, I'm pretty sure that helps hold our sink in. And it
It's a drop-in sink, so no, it doesn't help hold it in. It's just a trim around it.
Okay. But I think it did save the wood from getting messed up with it kind of peeling up. Now, not all of this that you see in the background is going to be laminate. We are going to purchase some peel and stick tile backsplash. That's what I was looking for. To put back here as well. So we kind of talked about that the other night and haven't bought it yet, but we will, and we'll be able to take a piece of the laminate with us to be able to match it to so it matches the laminate stuff. So, all right, so that's kind of what's going on here right now. We'll update for you, and we will catch up with you guys after a bit. If you're wondering what I'm working on right now while he's in the kitchen, I am working on typing up our tentative countdown and itinerary for our upcoming Christmas vacation, and you'll get that announcement this month, and this you'll see in January. But I like being able to type it out and have it so I can kind of read and talk about it when I'm filming the video. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so Sam has measured twice, cut once, and
I just want to make sure I cut the right side.
So
lengthwise, we're right.
beautiful. And here is an up close of the new laminate. So it's much nicer and it matches so nice with with everything going on. Y'all, give Sam tons of thumbs up in the comments for all of his hard work this weekend. He deserves it. And another beer. Oh, he's gonna go. It's
this side that I want cut.
Okay.
Which I was right. I did have the one side marked.
Great. It's about 1 o'clock, and I can show you something. All right. So here is pretty well the finished project. There's a little bit of touch-up places that have to be done. Because like up here, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. Some paint pulled. The roller got a little too excited in spots, but that's fine. Let me tell you, this crap stinks. I'm still choking from it.
Sorry.
It stinks, but we've got anything heavy that we can on it, holding it down. The original plan was for Sam to like roll it.
And it said you just use a roller and it would adhere my foot.
I was meaning the edges. The edges originally he was going to roll them down and tack them in. That's not going to work. So he's just going to end up making it flush with the boards that are underneath and caulk it.
Yep.
But that is not today. And then back here is going to be a tiled backsplash
there's going to be 1x4 right along the bottom and then tiled backsplash.
So that will be upcoming, and that'll probably be a whole separate video because this is getting really long. We've got a little fan going here. This door cracked. Peaches is being held hostage again. But you guys, look, this floor. My parents are bringing over an extra fan to help kind of, because this one, it's working. It's trying hard.
It's just done.
It's just not very blowy. So we need a bit more blowy going on. So mom and dad are going home to get their fan after church and coming back. I'm going to sneeze in a minute. I did in fact just sneeze. Okay, so the next thing that we're kind of working on is getting this area because it's gotten kind of gross over the last couple days. This piece comes out, and we're going to pull it out and clean behind it, because who knows what's fallen back there within 15 years. And Sam is going to retile the top of it, but he's doing that later and outside. Also, what's going to be done outside, sorry, it is the, okay, so these are the drawers, and he's going to paint the sides of it and put that linoleum on the bottom. Again, that's an outside project. So we did have the front door open, the window open, and the air conditioner going, and I know that's not like economically sound, but when you're trying to dissipate vapors quickly, you do what you need to do. So Peaches is locked up. We've kind of shoved some towels up into the crevice to try to keep it from getting in there too much. That will end up being our kind of safe space after a little bit to go in and hide from the smell. Sam will do his homework in there and all kinds of things will happen. So that's kind of what's going on right now. And we're kind of estimating that I will start being able to put things away. What do we say? We decided on Tuesday, didn't we?
We decided on Tuesday, yeah. Just give everything time to cure out.
Give time stuff to cure out and whatnot. So I have my little travel fan. I've had it plugged in, trying to help circulate air in here. Oh, and I'm watching a Mammoth Club in the background. Hey, Molly, you want to come help? So that's kind of what's going on right now, and probably just a few more clips left on this video, and I will probably extend it to a second one. Alright, it's kind of as I thought. This video is just about an hour long, so I'm going to go and end this video here. There might be some more things that go on this day, but it will be in a different video. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for following along the last couple days, and we'll see you in the next one. Be ready and watching for part 2. Bye guys.